Hey everybody, and welcome back. If you're watching us on KUM TV8 or streaming us on YouTube, we appreciate you once again. I have a colleague of mine in studio right now here in Harmon, the very lovely Cara Flores. We both work in video production, so Hafide, it's good to have you here.
Thanks for having me.
Someone that we can commiserate about, the different, let's just say,
the challenges of production.
That's a nice way of putting it. I was going to say, yeah, some of the fun stories of putting together quality video. But your stuff is amazing. You've done a lot for culture. The production quality on what Nihi has done. Crystal was in it for a long time and everything like that. And she said, it was a labor of love.
Yes.
And it looks great.
Thank you.
Yeah. So tell me about the motivation behind Nihi and what that's been like, looking back now.
Well, we created Nihi because culture-based content for kids to see themselves on screen and to see themselves and their culture valued is really something that we found affirms their identity, and that kind of plays out in how well they do in school and how they interact with their peers and just their social, emotional well-being and their financial, or I'm sorry, not financial, but academic success.
It would lead to financial down the road.
Eventually, right?
Yeah.
So
life lessons.
It's important in ways that sometimes I think we don't think about and realize, and just holistically, it's really important for kids to see that their culture is valued and that what we believe and what we, our heritage and where we come from, that those things are valuable and they're worth being protected.
Absolutely agree. And you're preaching to the choir here, Cara, because I grew up on Sesame Street.
Right.
Every single day. I learned so much from that. But at the same time, I was like, it's neat to see people from the other side of the world with a different background than myself and everything like that. I would have liked to see people that I can identify with and people that I know came from the same neighborhoods as myself and my family and everything like that. So yeah, you guys have done a great service to Guam and everything. So congratulations for that. So that being said, the work continues.
Yes.
And the vision continues.
Yes.
So what have you guys got?
So we are gearing up for a new season, and part of that is really getting community input on what the community sees as key issues or challenges, cultural concepts that we should be looking at. So we're having a forum next week, Tuesday, at the Lujan House, starting at 6 p.m. It's going to be fairly short, but we provide food and everyone is welcome. And what we're doing there is we're identifying key cultural and community concepts and issues, and then also just collecting any kind of segment ideas that folks have for us.
Nice.
So that's coming up on Tuesday.
You're kind of like crowdsourcing your programming lineup for the next season.
Well, I guess you could say that, yeah.
Very cool.
We are a community. We are a nonprofit, so community input is just super valuable to us. The other thing that we're launching next week is an intermediate Chamorro class, which we've not done before. So we really work with Harao quite often. Like, we've gone to classes there. They have paused their classes, their adult classes right now, because they're focusing on their Nihi Academy, which is really exciting. So during that time where they're on pause, we're offering a class, intermediate level right now, although folks have been asking about a beginner's section. And our intermediate level starts next week on Monday, 5:30 to 7 p.m. And then we also have a Friday class, 12:30 to 2 p.m. And so we only have a few slots left on that. And if folks are interested, they can email us, nihikids@gmail.com, or they can call our office at 989-4163. Man, we have a lot of stuff going on. The other thing that we're getting ready to launch next month is a subscription series, which is sort of, it's for kids, but I think it's exciting enough that adults might be interested as well. And what you do is you pay $25 a month and you're given pieces of a story along with some activity sheets. And then every quarter we mail out something, whether it's a set of crayons or a pin or a postcard.
Nice.
So it's a way that kids can learn about their culture and get involved. But really the storyline is, it's evolving. We're building it right now, and that's a project that we're really excited about. Jeff Egan is our artist on that, and it's just so exciting working on that with him.
Now, what I've always appreciated, Cara, about Nihi and the way you package it, it's, you're teaching kids, you're giving kids a proper education, not just about the alphabet and counting and language and our history and our heritage, who we are as a people, but you also make it really, really fun. So, you know, kids are learning without knowing that they're learning.
Yeah.
And I've always found, as the son of 2 educators and everything, that is the best way to be the most effective.
Well, and for us to do this so long, I think it has to be for us. When we first started out, there were a couple of kind of trial episodes that we did where we were getting bored, and so we really scrapped a lot of what we were doing and went back to the table and said, like, how are we going to do this so that it's fun for us and it's
you don't
fun
want to
for
suffer
folks
the
who are
sophomore
watching.
slump.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, yep, that's what we have coming up.
Well, that's cool, and you make sure that you're genuinely into your work, and you make sure that you're having a good time doing it, and that really comes through, and that really shows in the eyes of your viewers.
We hope so.
Okay, so once again, the community is invited. Where is it going to be once more, and what time should they show up?
Okay, so the community forum is at the Lujan House, which is in Hagåtña. It's at 6 p.m., and we will have light refreshments, and that's on Tuesday. I believe that's the 21st.
Yeah.
So Tuesday the 21st. And then starting also next week is our intermediate Chamorro class that starts on Monday at 5:30 p.m. at the Nihi studio, which is also in Hagåtña. So those are the 2 things that we have coming up next week.
Very cool. Well, we are not done talking to you because I know we're going to bring you back and do some more stuff like this. We can't wait to talk to you about that and see how you continue to have success and continue to do great things for our people.
Thank you.
Thank you. And thank you, but don't go anywhere because we are back right after